Are you thinking about buying your first home in Livermore, California? Well, you're not alone. But here's the truth. A lot of first-time buyers fail in Livermore. Not because they're not smart, not because they don't have money, but because they don't understand what they're walking into. In this video, I'm going to show you the top reasons buyers miss out and how you can win in this competitive market. So let's get going. Let's talk about the first big mistake that many first-time buyers make. They don't understand how expensive Livermore really is. It's easy to fall in love with the area. The downtown is cute, the schools are great, the neighborhoods feel safe and clean. But here's the honest truth. Livermore is not a low-cost market. The average price for a single-family home here is around $1.3 million. That number can feel shocking, especially if you're coming from a place like Tracy or Manteca or even parts of the East Bay where home prices are much lower. Now, let's break it down so it makes a little more sense. If you're planning to put 20% down, that's about $260,000 up front. That's just your down payment. You're still going to need a loan for the rest, about $1,040,000. When you factor in your mortgage payment, property taxes, homeowners insurance, and maybe an HOA fee, the total monthly payment could be around $8,000 to $9,000 a month. Yes, that's a big number. And if you were thinking, oh, I'll just push my budget a little, this market might stretch you way more than you were expecting. And a lot of buyers start looking online, see a home they like, and get excited. But then they run the numbers and realize it's just not doable right now. It's disappointing, and it's something I want to help you avoid. So here's the fix. Get pre-approved before you fall in love with a house. That means sitting down with a lender like me and looking at your full financial picture. We'll figure out what you can afford, what your monthly payments would be, and how much you need up front. That way you won't waste your time on homes outside your budget. You'll be focused, confident, and ready to act. And if $1.3 million is just too much, that's okay too. There are other great areas nearby, places with similar feel, but with a lower price tag. I can help you look at those options as well. The key thing is being honest about your numbers early so you don't get caught off guard later on. Let's set you up for success right from the start. Here's another big mistake that a lot of first-time buyers make. They don't get pre-approved before they start house hunting. Now, let's be clear, this isn't just a small step. This is one of the most important things you can do to prepare. A pre-qualification is just a guess. It's when a lender asks you about your income and credit, but doesn't actually verify anything. But a pre-approval is the real deal. That's when a lender looks at your actual income, credit, debt, and savings. It's much stronger. With a real pre-approval, you'll know exactly what your monthly payment will be, how much cash you will need up front, and the price range you should stick to. Even more important, sellers in Livermore expect this. If you make an offer without a pre-approval letter, there's a good chance they won't even look at your offer seriously. They might not even look at it at all. Because Livermore homes often get multiple offers and sellers want to work with buyers who are ready to go, no delays, no surprises. So if you're not pre-approved, you could lose out on your dream home just because someone else was a little more prepared. Here's the fix. Talk to a lender early, even before you start touring homes. Get your documents ready. We'll look at your income, credit, and savings, and we'll figure out what is realistic for you. That way, when the perfect home pops up, you're not scrambling. You're ready to go with a pre-approval letter in hand. And if you're not sure where to start, don't worry, I'm here to walk you through it step by step. It's easier than you think, and it gives you a huge advantage. Let's talk about mistake number 3, skipping the real math. Here's what happens sometimes. People look online, see a home they like, and think, hey, maybe I can afford this. But they don't stop to run the actual numbers. Because when you're buying a house, the price tag is just the start. Let's say the home costs $1.3 million, which is the average price in Livermore. If you put 20% down, that's about $260,000 up front. And then you still have to pay your mortgage every single month. But your monthly payment isn't just your loan. You also have to pay property taxes, which is about 1.25% of the home price per year, homeowners insurance, possibly HOA fees, and maybe even mortgage insurance if you put less than 20% down. When you add all that up, monthly payments can cost, like I said, $8,000 to $9,000 a month. That's a big number, and it's why a lot of buyers feel overwhelmed when they finally do the math. So here's the fix. Don't guess, don't assume, do the math early. Sit down with a mortgage expert, like me, and let's go over your full monthly cost together, line by line. We'll also talk about how much money you need for closing costs, your down payment, and even emergency fund for repairs and moving expenses. This way you'll feel confident and prepared. No surprises, no stress. And if the numbers don't work for Livermore right now, we can also explore nearby cities that fit your budget better. Here's mistake number 4, trying to buy a home without a clear plan. Livermore is a hot market. That means homes sell fast, and a lot of buyers just like you are out there looking at the same homes. If you wait too long to tour a home, if you're not ready to write an offer fast, or if you don't have a smart plan in place, you could miss out. I've seen it happen. Buyers fall in love with a home, but by the time they're ready to make the move, the house is already sold. So here's the fix. Get your plan ready now. That means get pre-approved before you start shopping. Work with a real estate agent who knows Livermore. Set your budget ahead of time. Know what kind of home you want and what's a deal breaker. Be ready to move fast when the right house comes up. And here's a bonus tip. Be flexible. Sometimes the best offer isn't the highest price. It's the one that fits the seller's timeline. Maybe they need to close fast, or maybe they want to stay in the home for a few extra weeks. If you can work with them on those little things, it can make your offer stand out, even if you're not offering the most money. Here's mistake number 5. Trying to do everything by yourself. Buying a home is a big deal, especially in Livermore. You don't have to figure out all on your own, but a lot of first-time buyers try to. They search online, they ask friends, they try to guess what to do next, and that can lead to big mistakes, like picking the wrong loan, offering too much or too little, or missing important deadlines. Here's the fix. Build a team. Work with a real estate agent who knows Livermore. They can help you find homes fast, write smart offers, and avoid common traps. And talk to a mortgage expert. That's me. I'll help you understand what you can afford, explain your loan options, and walk you through every step of the financing process. When you have the right people on your side, everything feels a whole lot less scary and a whole lot more possible. All right, let's do a quick recap. Here are the big mistakes first-time buyers make in Livermore. They don't realize how expensive the houses really are. They forget about extra costs like taxes and insurance. They wait too long hoping the market will crash. They skip building a strong local team, and they try to do it all by themselves. But here's the good news. You don't have to make these mistakes. You can be one of the smart buyers who gets pre-approved early, knows their numbers, and makes confident moves in this competitive market. So here's what you need to do next. Call or text me today. Let's figure out exactly what you can afford, go over loan options, and create a plan that works for your life and your budget. I'll even connect you with a great local real estate agent if you need one. Don't wait for the perfect time. The right time is when you feel ready, and I can help you get there. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification button so you never miss a tip. And leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your biggest questions about buying a home in Livermore. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.